Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about week 8 of the year 2024. Time flies. Doesn't wait for anyone, isn't it? That's why it's called Kal. So we all must make the best use of the current situation and the current period that you're running. This is the only one which is in your hand. So make the best use of this. I'm traveling. I've made a video on live video from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I'm working here, Vastu visits, and it's a beautiful place also. I've made a video how you can start your journey if at all you have any important task to do, how you can, start your day, or when you're leaving your home, how you can, consume something which is favorable, and it's going to be a very much, favorable day for you. So do watch that. It's a 4-minute video, so do watch that. And do understand that these weeklies are based on moon's ingress and interaction with all the other planets and important transits which actually happen from time to time. I do share. And this week is a very important week because many transit positions are happening. It's an auspicious week also because we have Guru Pushya Yoga also. We have full moon as well. So stay tuned. I'll be sharing all the insights on the transit positions this week, as well as moon's ingress in different signs and how is it interacting with all the other planets. So if you are in the dasha of a particular planet, so it will get activated whenever moon is also interacting, and it will give the results for 2 quarter days. So make the best use of that time period, especially. And also all the planets, form some kind of, exchange with moon whenever they are transiting through the Cancer sign. So that is also an important way to look at the charts. Also see what time zone you are in. If at all you are in the east from India, so it will be like you have to maybe, the event will take place, ahead of time, and the vice versa for the west. So make sure that you change the time duration as per your zone as well. And don't say that, because of the timings, the predictions didn't match. Also, these are all general predictions, not based on a particular horoscope. Whatever is happening in the sky, it is good for the babies born during this particular time. So this particular week will match up almost 80 to 90%. But yes, for your own horoscope, you should, that is why, see from the dasha as well. I always use the dasha sign because that will actually be your personalized reading. So do see from your dasha sign, antradasha sign as well. You must make your own horoscope. You can just plug in all the details, your birth details, that is your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth on any software that you use. And you can simply just erect your horoscope. And you can just simply, get to know what is your ascendant, your moon sign, or the dasha, that the Vimashatri dasha that is running right now. So make that particular sign also your first house and see how the planets are interacting with each other. That'll actually help you. What is a Guru Pushya Yoga? I'll be telling you. It's a very important one. So stay tuned. The first summary part is very, very important and has lots to share with you. Mars is also going to be in Shravana Nakshatra, and Shatabhisha Nakshatra is going to get activated heavily because Sun, Mercury, and Saturn has been there from a long time. Again and again, it's been transiting through that. But Sun, Saturn, and Mercury are going to be in Shatabhisha Nakshatra, and there's an exchange forming between Mercury's Nakshatra and Rahu's Nakshatra. That is, Rahu will be in Mercury's Nakshatra and Mercury will be in Rahu's Nakshatra. So you have to be very careful about your wants, your desires, and your investments also. Don't go overboard. During this time period, there is a very strong possibility that you make wrong choices and wrong decisions, and your lobe, that is your desire, goes exponentially high. So make sure that you don't spend on things that you really don't want right now. Just try to sit tight on your financials and on your money. Okay, that's what this exchange is about. In Ardhara, when Mercury will be transiting, that will be the next exchange. And of course, this Mercury is Avarohi. It's going to be transiting through Aquarius sign this week, and it will be moving into its debilitation sign, Pisces, and conjunct Rahu also. So the ones who rule Gemini and Venus and Virgo, they will be experiencing something like too much of desires during that time. So make sure that you know how to tone down and tame your energies. Let's start with the reading. So I'll be sharing with you my insights on what are the transit positions. So during this week, I hope you can see the chart. So during this week, first of all, if you can make a note, Moon will be transiting through three signs, that is Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. 19th, 20th, Gemini, in trine to Sun, and when it's in Gemini, so it's in trine to Sun and Saturn, Mercury as well. A transit the same day. 21st to the 23rd would be the time when Moon will be in this sign, own zone of Cancer, and will be right opposite Mars and Venus, and will be in trine to, that is, Rahu is going to be also looking here. So one must be very careful about the anger issues and must take care. And 24th, 25th in Leo sign, this Moon will be transiting through and will be right opposite Sun, Saturn, and Mercury. And there is, whenever Moon is right opposite Sun, it is called the full moon. And at the same degrees, 11 degrees, 11 minutes, this full moon is going to be culminating. So it's going to be in Magha Nakshatra, Ketu's Nakshatra. So this is also a very important one. And Jupiter is also going to be aspecting this zone, as you can see from the Aries sign. So this is the week looking like. And what it means, I will be sharing in my predictions. I'll be incorporating all the meanings there because explaining everything is little too time consuming. Then we have this Saturn in Shatabhisha, Sun in Shatabhisha, and Mercury in Shatabhisha as well. Mercury will be transiting through Aquarius on the 20th of February and stays there till the March. I'll just tell you. Mercury stays there till the 7th of March and then goes into Pisces sign 7th March to the 26th of March. So plan your journey ahead, because Mercury is going to be debilitated during that time. So make decisions as per your, as far as your financials are concerned now itself. Then we have Sun, Mercury, Saturn will be in the same nakshatra of Rahu. Sun from 20th February till the 4th of March. Mercury 24th February till the 2nd of March. And up to 6th of April, Saturn is going to be in Shatabhisha Nakshatra. So Shatabhisha is what? Shatabhisha is about your healing energy. Right now, you can heal yourself if at all you have to tame your ego. If you want to go in for some hard work and communication, etc., so you can do that. But be careful, because it's the Shatabhisha transit. So Shatabhisha is ruled by Rahu, and Rahu is in Pisces sign. So you need to make right now major decisions as far as your investments is concerned, as far as your job is concerned, your connections, influential people, government, all that you will be making right now. So this is a very, very positive one in a way, because Shatabhisha, Rahu's nakshatras are auspicious nakshatras, so are Saturn's. So now we have full moon happening from the 23rd of February, 3:33 p.m. India time, to 24th February, 5:59 p.m. and in Magha Nakshatra at 11 degrees 11 minutes in Leo sign. Now, when there is this Leo sign getting active, so the creativity is going to enhance, productivity is going to enhance as well. So you can make the best use of this transit as well when moon is well lit. So you can start something new during this time. Mars is going to be in Shravana Nakshatra, though it has already happened from 18th February till the 7th of March, a very important transit again, because it's going to be in Moon's Nakshatra. So being exalted in Moon's Nakshatra, so definitely the emotions are going to be surpassing the action-oriented you, the practical you. So you have to make decisions very, very carefully. You can go in impulse, make wrong decisions. Also, we have Guru Pushya Yoga. I always tell you that you must make the best use of the Guru Pushya Yoga, because, whenever there is Guru Pushya Yoga, it is going to be giving you some kind of, what is Guru Pushya Yoga? I must tell you that first. Guru Pushya Yoga is about immense knowledge, basically. It is about, Guru is what? Guru is Brihaspati, that is Jupiter. On Thursday, whenever there is a Pushya Nakshatra, that is what is Guru Pushya Yoga. And during this yoga, positive cosmic energies align in such a way that you can grow personally, financially, spiritually, and you should actually harness this energy. This is the major time period. So you must, from 6:54 a.m. India time. So please go back if you are in the West and go forward if you are in the East, till the 4:43 p.m. India time. So during this period, if you do any kind of rituals, Jupiter is what? Jupiter is our wisdom, knowledge, expansion, benevolence. So this is a very important time period to grow spiritually, higher conscious, connect with those, and you can magnify your prosperity and growth as well during this time. This is a very favorable Guru Pushya yoga, actually, this time especially. So you must, because Guru is Jupiter and is aspected by Saturn also. That is why Guru Pushya yoga is going to be more giving. You'll manifest the whatever you have thought of now. So I'm stressing more on Guru Pushya yoga for that reason this time. So anything that you want to, cleanse, you want to cleanse your thought process, your potentials, you want to just use the potential that you have, fructification, purification, now is the time. This is the time when you should perform rituals. I'll tell you what rituals you should perform so that you can, manifest these energies even more, to connect with the divine also. So what are the main rituals that you should actually get up in the morning? So it is starting at 6:54 a.m. So get up in the morning, just cleanse yourself, take bath, etc., and then just chant Gayatri mantra, Brihaspati Gayatri mantra, or Om Guruvai Namaha. You can recite the mantras, and you can invoke the blessings of Jupiter now. And Pushya Nakshatra is ruled by Saturn. So you must actually pay gratitude to our helpers, our co-workers, our people who are around us, who are just, because of whom we are. So you must have that gratitude, compassion, and, you can have that connection with them. You can offer food items or donations to them as well. Charitable, this is the time to be more charitable also. And if at all you're looking for a consultation during this time, this is a very beautiful time. You should book a reading for yourself with an astrologer on this day, even if you're getting it later. But if you book a reading now, it is going to manifest, the reading is going to be very life-changing kind of an experience for you. Any astrologer who is actually, in that position to guide you through, please don't go to any Tom, Dick, and Harry astrologer, please, because people who say very good things, they generally land up into giving you a wrong picture. So don't get carried away with and get involved in such touts. Please be careful. Also, this is also the time for self-reflection and staying positive. And there can be that, it's a good time for, start laying foundation for your building, you're making a house, or not good for marriage purpose though, but it is very positive for, starting anything new, starting education plan, starting some journey or a business or startup or anything to do with your conception, childbirth. This is a very good time. And definitely this will make you more disciplined if you are not. So engage in these rituals so that, you are making the best use of these time periods. These are very rare phenomena. So you must make the best use of all these Guru Pushya Yoga, especially. Please convey to others also. I request you, because none of the astrologers on this platform knows what is Guru Pushya Yoga, and they generally miss out on this. I request you all to make the best use of this yoga, okay? And align yourself. This is a very good time period to align yourself with people around you also. And as you know, this is a Mercury, which is going to be Avrohi, is moving towards the sign of Pisces. So we have to be careful, make decisions right now for higher learning, long distance journey, communication skills with superiors, etc. This is a good time. And, your diverse approach towards the groups, that community you move around in, being innovative, investments planning, also education, startup, intellect enhancement, all that is done when Mercury is in the sign of Saturn. It's conjunct Sun and Saturn in Shatabhisha also. So this is a very good time period for all of that as well. Now, coming to the predictive, I've said enough about how you have to check the readings. So you can just simply go back and listen to the summary part, though I will be sharing with you how you can handle these energies, because, we have, so many planets changing signs this month, and we have, as it is, the Guru Pushya Yoga. So make the best use of this time period. So this is as per your ascendant. One second. Again, I repeat, ascendant, moon, and Dasha, Antradasha, Dasha, Antradasha, Pratyantadasha sign-wise predictions, okay? So to start with, we do for Aries natives first. Aries. Okay, so for Aries natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your third, fourth, and fifth houses, and we do have a full moon also happening. We do have a Mars in Shravana, which is moon's nakshatra, and we have all the planets, Saturn, Sun, Mercury, forming a connection with Rahu, one by one. So this is a beautiful week to start with for communication and any kind of travels. If you're thinking of any kind of education plan, also is going to be very positive. Please do watch the summary part where I have mentioned about Guru Pushya Yoga. It is really helpful for everyone if you follow the rituals and do that for yourself and for your growth. So especially on the 19th and the 20th, there is a possibility of meeting somebody who is very special or very dignified or very influential. And that is something which is going to be giving you some kind of newness and firmness, valor, prowess, or your inclination towards, growth. That person might help you grow as well. And there is some contract agreement that you will be signing, especially on the 19th and the 20th. So you can make the best use of that time also. And 21st to the 23rd evening, we have moon transiting through Cancer sign, wherein it's going to be opposite Mars and Venus, and is going to be aspected or in trine to Rahu as well. So make sure that you're taking good care of your health. You're not losing your temper. Maybe you can during this time period. You can be maybe, connecting with somebody and you feel that, these people are not helping me, or you get from your, co-workers not getting that kind of support. So you're getting agitated. The job is not done. So this might just be the one which is taking you away from your place of work, and you're going to be involved in your home activities even more. You're working from home also quite possible. Some kind of ancestral property or purchase of a vehicle is also possible if you're planning already. So you can do it on this day, as it is you have a Guru Pushya Yoga. Please make the best use of this yoga. I have mentioned everything in the beginning part, in the summary part. Please do the timestamp so that people know, what all are the rituals that you have to perform during this time. Any kind of academic education, if you have to start, you can start during this time. Maybe you want to take up some courses, you want to connect with some guru or teacher. So you can do it on the 21st to the 23rd evening. And then we have on the 24th, 25th in the Leo sign, this moon is going to be transiting, and we have a full moon in Magha in Leo sign, right opposite sun when moon is. So it is like illuminated energies here. So your productivity is going to increase in the fifth house. Fifth house is house of inclination, mental inclinations, your intellect and your pleasures and artistic talents. Connecting with your children is quite possible. You might just go in for some competitive activities also, which is going to be, related to the children or student natives. They will be performing something like that, and they'll be getting that success also. Be careful in your love affairs. There can be some kind of complication or misunderstanding, which can lead to further, complications and misunderstandings. So make sure that you don't fall prey to what others are saying and trying to convey. Be careful about that. Some spiritual practices, mantra siddhi also, you can start when it's full moon time. So that is going to be very positive. Mars is going to be in Shravana, and Saturn, Sun, Mercury are going to be in Shatabhisha. So this means that you are going to be starting some new business. It's a good time period. You're going to be a healer yourself, or you're going to be healing from the past wounds. Spiritually you're growing. You're understanding what exactly is happening around you. Now you're going to be very receptive. This actually enhances your understanding, and how you can go in for investments where you can make the best use of your potential and grow. So all that is going to be coming your way with the transit positions this week. And Mercury is also going to be in your Aquarius sign. Just make sure that you don't get carried away, because Mercury is Avarohi. It means that it's going towards his debilitation sign and towards Rahu. So you need to be careful about what you speak, what you convey to others. Maybe, you're expecting a lot from others, but you're not getting that kind of support from your friends, your community you move around in. I'll be making a separate video on the Mercury's ingress in Aquarius sign, maybe after this only. So stay tuned. But yes, the moon's ingress during this week is good for you to make some major decisions as far as your signing of documents and starting education is concerned. Any kind of relationship issues you have, you can sort it out as well. And some ex-partner, if you have to sort it out with that person, you can do that as well. Okay. And don't make hasty decisions as far as your impulsive decision as far as your relationship is concerned, because it is quite likely that you can have some misunderstanding this week. Take your partner out for dinner. That is something which is going to help you, okay? Improve the relationship. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. For Taurus natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your second, third, and fourth houses. And we do have a full moon, Guru Pushya Yoga. We have Mars transiting through Shravana. We have Sun, Saturn, and Mercury transiting Shatabhisha. Not many changes. And Mercury is, of course, changing signs, of course, to Aquarius. And it's going to be Avarohi, going towards its debilitation sign this week. So we have lot many changes. That means they're happening. So whenever there are lot many changes happening, we must see what is our mental setup. We can use our free will and change things towards better when planetary positions are also favorable. So second house means it's about your resources, about your money, about your fortune, about your profit, about your gains, about your family, security, speech, vision, right eye, your memory, your imagination, your tongue, your teeth, your chin, and how your interaction with your family is. So maybe you are eating something and you're having some digestive issues. So make sure that you take good care of your health during this start of the week from 19th to the 20th, especially because moon is going to be in trine to Saturn and Sun also. So you need to restrict yourself whenever you are talking, whenever you're conveying something, when you are buying something also. So don't get carried away on the 19th and the 20th. Just go for window shopping rather than going overboard and buying things which you really don't need. Be careful about that. Then we do have a moon's ingress in its own zone in the Cancer sign on the 21st till the 23rd evening. So here it is going to be aspected by Mars and Venus. Mars is in Shravana and in trine to Rahu also, which means that you will be having some kind of communication gap. You can travel, but you can have some theft or losses while traveling also. What is your mental inclination? You will be working on that. How you can convey with the, your communication with your siblings, neighbors, your friends, the circle that you move around in. How is it with your co-workers, as a matter of fact, how you can make the best use of their, guidance and their cooperation. So you need to just be more cooperative. You need to be more receptive and take their ideas, incorporate those ideas in your work rather than ignoring them. So if you want to grow, you need to be the leader. You need to work as a leader. So this is the time period when you will be action oriented, but don't lose your cool and temperament, because Mars is looking here. Mars is in Shravana, Moon's Nakshatra. So you need to be a little more on the hearing side. Listen to others. Be more receptive what the others are saying, and don't be too much inclined towards emotions. Rather than that, you should be making decisions practically, because there is a possibility people might misuse your soft nature. So you need to just take care of all of that. Also, there is a possibility of connecting with your, maybe talking to your parents and your siblings also. Then moon will be in your fourth house, and that is where, it is going to be right opposite Saturn, Sun, and Mercury. And it's going to be in Shatabhisha. All the planets are going to be in Shatabhisha, and there is a full moon also in Magha. So this is the time period when, you're purchasing of property, conveying things to your mother, taking her help and advice, and starting something new, education plan, or there is a possibility of ancestral property, you're going to be working on. So that is happening on the 24th, 25th in Leo sign when moon is. So when there is a full moon in Leo, it's a very good time period for productivity. enhance productivity, creativity increases, and entertainment also. You might just go for a movie, meeting your own family members, taking them out for dinner, just connecting with everybody who is in your closest vicinity. This is a good day for doing so. So 24th, 25th is a good time period. If you want to go in for donations, you can do that. Guru Pushya Yoga is also there on the 22nd of February, which is again a very pious day. So use that time, Thursday, use that time period also for yourself, for starting anything new, completing the task that you have been assigned. It's a very beautiful and a very powerful yoga because Jupiter is also aspected by Saturn. So in the sky also they are getting connected, and as per Panchanga also, they're forming a connection, strong connection. And it's a rare phenomena. It doesn't happen every day. So you must make the best use of it. I've explained everything in the beginning part. So you can just refer to what Guru Pushya Yoga means and what is the use of it. So this is also a good time to start any academic education, connecting with your mom, as I said, going to your country if you are away from your place. So, or maybe, there can be some decisions as far as your vehicle purchase or anything to do with your, property matters. You're going to be resolving all of those as well. So we have all the transits happening in Shatabhisha of Saturn, Sun, Mercury in Shatabhisha ruled by Rahu. So this is a good time period to make the decisions as far as your investments is concerned, meeting your bosses, conveying things to your bosses also, taking sanctions, some new projects you're going to be working on. So this is a very good time period for doing so. And just enhance and uplift the energies at the workplace. This is a good time period to connect with your people around you so that you are in that win-win situation. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this week moon is going to be in your first, second, and third houses. A beautiful transit, I would say, because in the first house, now you're going to be working on your personality, on your dignity, on your growth, how you can just, do things which enhance you, uplift you. As it is Saturn, Sun, Mercury will be in trine to this moon as well. Being the luck lord, of course, luck lord is combust, but still, Saturn is Saturn. Saturn is a good planet for you. Even if it's the 8th house, it's your 9th lord also. So this is the time period when you will be very focused on your work. What do you really want to do? What is it that your agendas are fixed? You are just planning your future, travels, meeting with people, influential people, communication. You're going to be working on all of that, and how you can just generalize, everything, structure everything well for the future growth. So 1920th is a very positive time to start any startup also, meet people, business related concepts if you want to discuss how you can grow in the future. Those foundations you can lay during this week. It's a very foundational week for one more reason, because Mercury, Sun, one by one have come out of your 8th house. And of course you have, even your, where is your Mars? Okay. So one by one, all the planets are coming out of your 8th house. So this is giving you that energy also. You're less stressed out now with Mercury coming out of there. Though Mercury doesn't get the dosha of the 8th house, but still, it's good if you can just, make your communication the key to your success now, because now people will listen to you. Now is the time when you will be able to speak up the right things, the ethical way you'll be adopting as well. Then we have moon transiting through your second house on the 21st till the 23rd evening. Now that's the time when this moon is going to be aspected by Mars and Venus, and is going to be in trine to Rahu. So this is the time period when, you need to be a little extra careful about your investments, your relationship. And second house is about your money matters, about your resources, fortune, profit, gains, losses, and also your, securities, your accumulating of wealth. How is your, what's your condition of your right eye, your, maybe, your speech, your vision, and your connection with your family members. So all those are going to be little, need to be handled with care, because you can have some problem in your teeth region, eye region, stomach related problem when moon is in the second house. You might just be a spendthrift, but it's a good time period to connect with your family also. Maybe you'll be working on your finances. You'll be planning all your budget. You feel a little insecure, the money is flowing out. So you feel that, okay, I must do something about it. what is it that I can, manage, how I can manage my finance as well. Maybe you'll be connecting with the investors, talking to people more, connecting with people more, and see to it that, you can uplift your finances rather than the expenditure part. Or maybe, you will be cutting down on the expenses also and save more money. Moon is going to be lastly in the Leo sign from the 24th to the 25th, and we have it's right opposite sun. So it means it is a full moon time. Whenever sun and moon are together, it's a new moon. And whenever sun and moon are right opposite each other, it's a full moon. So it's well lit. Moon is well lit now. So it means that it is going to be a very positive time period if you want to make decisions as far as your mental inclination is concerned, your ability, your intellect, your inclination to study might increase. You will have a lot of courage now to make decisions, which you were lacking. Connecting with your siblings, your brothers, sister, cousins, neighbors might just be quite helpful to them also, to you also. And this is also, there's a possibility that you will be having some short journeys, travels on cards. And travels could be very fruitful also because Jupiter is also aspecting the zone. So this is going to be uplifting you. This is an uplifting time period. Connecting with your co-workers is going to be really favorable. So connect with them, take their help and advice. Rahu is as it is in the 10th house. So you need to, you can get the help, but at the same time, be careful because, they might be conspiring against you. Also, Rahu in the 10th house does so. So make sure that you do not confide each and everything with the people you trust, which you think that they are going to be, they are the trustworthy ones, but later you can come to know that they are the ones who will backstab you or they will conspire against you. They're not the trustworthy ones. You need to be very careful and cautious when you're conveying things to others. Okay. At the workplace, especially, the correspondence might be very important right now. Taking the help of your financial experts is going to help you grow in your financials. Also be careful because Mercury is going to be, getting debilitated after 7th of March. So make sure that you do it before to that, whatever you have to plan. Because then when Mercury is in Nicha, it is Avrohi right now. So it is Nicha. So that means you will make some wrong choices or you can have exponential desires. And your desires might be really, some really, unethical or not that favorable for you, and they will just, backfire later. So you need to align your mental setup during this time. Take care of your throat region. You can have some problems in breathing. And take care of your collarbone, shoulder blade also. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. Please do hear the summary part. I have mentioned about Guru Pushya Yoga. It's a very important yoga, and about other planetary transits also. So make a note of these. Now, what is happening for Cancer signs? This moon is going to be in your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses this week. 19th, 20th in the 12th house. 12th house is the house of isolation, basically. It is also considered to be the house of loss of self, because from first it's the 12th. So house of loss of self. It doesn't mean that literally it is loss of self. It means that you might not be connecting with people. You are in isolation. You want to spend more time, lone time, as we say. So when moon is on the 19th, 20th in the 12th house of yours, is in trine to Saturn and Sun also. Okay. So this might just bring about some kind of, because Sun, Mercury, and Saturn, in fact, from the 8th house. So this is forming a connection with the people overseas also. You might just connect with somebody in the hospital. You're working on your resources now with the overseas people. You're going to be getting some investors during this time. You're working on that. You're preparing for a presentation, or you're already planning your journeys, etc. So you are in the isolation, right? When you move away from your family, what happens? You are in that isolation zone, isn't it? So you might be just planning your journeys, your travels. It is about loss of comfort of bed also. So you have to just make you have to see what condition you are in and how you can relate with it, because these are all indications and general predictions. So you see in your situation what exactly is working. Is it about expenditure part, in moon in the 12th, or a presentation you're preparing, you're in isolation, hospital, or could be you're in a prison and watching my video. Could be that also. We get ticket, whenever we are in the Middle East, we get ticket and we are supposed to spend one night in the prison also when we break the rules while driving. So they're very strict, at law. So maybe, if you're listening to me, so maybe you have done that. So don't do that. Like, try to um, drive very carefully, if you are in the Middle East, especially. In major parts of the, uh, you know, of the world, there are strict laws for driving. So make sure that you're taking good care. And it is also a good time for getting into any kind of paraphysical or, maybe occult sciences. You can get into any kind of astrological reading also. You can take a reading also during this time. Moon will be in your first house on the 21st till the 23rd evening, and is going to be aspected by Mars and Venus, and is going to be trying to Rahu here, because Rahu is in your 9th house and Mars and Venus are looking here. And Mars is in Shravana also. So you can see it's forming direct connection with Moon. So you can have some kind of connectivity with your partner. You might just be thinking about your own self, your growth, how you can work through the, your personality. If at all you want to start something new, any kind of project, education, travels, you're thinking and doing, just laying foundation this week. Maybe you're going to be buying or purchasing property also, could be. Mars and Venus are there, right opposite. So being the 4th and the 10th Lord looking here, so it is quite possible that you might just change your place, change your job. There can be some new people you'll be, getting in touch with. And there are some alliances which are going to take place. Some association is going to trigger. Signing of agreement, some documentation is going to be done. And you're going to be kickstarting something new with Moon over your first house. You can be very emotionally attached to your people. You're going to be connecting with your partner. Maybe you're away from your partner, you're connecting, or you're going to be meeting your potential partner. Quite likely. You can be sexually agile because Mars is looking here. So you can have a connection with your partner, physical connection with your partner also, or with anyone in your life. Okay. And this is also the time, when it's you're structuring everything, you're aligning everything. So now after the isolation, 12th house, the cycle gets over. Now the new cycle is beginning. When Moon will be transiting through 27 nakshatras and 12 signs, it will be covering in 27 days approximately. So we are heading to that new period now, new era. And to start with, immediately after the start, Moon is going to be having this alignment with Sun also. It's going to be full moon. That is happening from the 24th to the 25th in Leo sign, your 2nd house. So this is a beautiful time period again for starting some new projects. Maybe you're going to be working through your channelizing your energies towards how you can start a project, how you can make money out of money, your resources, how you can connect with your family. This is also about your profit gains, you're thinking of, or maybe you'll be spending some money, or you're now trying to grow financially. You're budget planning, as we say. You're not now in that mode of starting something new, because full moon means that it's a good start that you're heading to now. Whatever you could not do till now, you're now going to be heading to starting of all of those as well. And take care of your eyesight during this time, speech, dental issues. You can have all of that as well, either or. Take care of your nails, your tongue, your speech when you're conveying something to others. You have to be polite. With your family members, you can just connect with and take their help and advice. Maybe they'll guide you through what you have to do, what you should be, how you can be making money out of money, how you can do well in your financials. So this is a very good time period because you're having your moon transiting through positive houses, and the grahas are also forming a good connection this week. So travels, definitely, you're ending your travels when moon is in the 12th house also, quite possible. And maybe you are going to be connecting with some spiritual gurus also. See, Rahu is transiting. Since Rahu transited your 9th house, you are meeting some spiritual gurus also. Because Rahu is in the religious sign of the sign of religion and belief and faith, and moving or traveling to the religious places. Quite likely that you're going to be having all of that during this time working as well. And please do let me know if I'm audible, because these are all live sessions, So that's what. So coming to the next sign, that is Leo. Kindly make a note of the Guru Pushya yoga that I have mentioned in the beginning part. Please do the rituals. It's a very beautiful yoga. It doesn't happen every day. And it's a beautiful, beautiful yoga for me. Okay. For Leo natives, this week moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, and first houses and is forming a connection. We have full moon, we have a Guru Pushya yoga, we have Sun, Saturn, Mercury in Shatabhisha, Mars in Shravana. So there's a lot of things which are happening this week, which are very, very positive for you. In the 11th house, you're going to be connecting with your friends, your society, your community, your investments, your planning, your ambitions, your virtues, your wishes, your desires, fulfillment, that kind of a phase you're going to be going through. And as it is, it's in trine to Saturn, Sun, and Mercury also. Mercury is the ruler of the 11th house. So there is a strong probability that you're connecting with overseas people. Some journeys are fruitful. Maybe you'll be connecting with the authorities, or maybe you're finding, that liking towards the partner you're dating, or you're going to be meeting a potential partner also this week, quite likely. So this is also about your prosperity, success, and whatever you have been wishing for. So it's a wish fulfillment kind of a day, 1920 especially. Then 21st till the 23rd evening, this is the time period when 19/20 can be a good day to travel also. Okay, quite likely. Then on the 21st till the 23rd evening, moon is going to be in the Cancer sign. Now here it is aspected by Mars and Venus, and is going to be in trine to Rahu from the 8th house. It's going to be in trine. So 6, 8, 12 houses are going to get active for you. So you need to take care, first of all, of your health. Don't expect too much from your friends, your family. You can get emotionally attached and expecting a lot. And also there is a possibility of some kind of, impediments in calling for the investors, or travels might be little cumbersome during this time. This can be, see, this is the 12th house is the loss of self. That is why it is the 12th house. From first house, this is the 12 places away. So when moon, your mental inclination is towards, that is why, taking you away from your own self. When it happens, you're not connecting with people around you. You're not discussing anything much. You're in the isolation zone. You're preparing for a presentation. Maybe you're thinking of growth, but, you're working on the, different aspects. So when you are in isolation, only then you can contemplate, no? You're self-introspecting. Maybe you're rejuvenating, you're tired. The cycle is coming to an end when moon is in the 12th house. And for you, moon is in the 12th sign of its own also. So you're too emotionally, involved with your family, you're thinking about them. You're thinking about how I can tame the expenditures, how I can control the expenditures. What should I do more to upgrade myself and the income part also. So you're thinking about all those things when moon is in the 12th house. It could be that you're in the hospital, you're meeting somebody in the hospital, or you yourself are in the prison. What happens sometimes, you are breaking the law, and you're for a few days you are in the prison. So imprisonment also is seen from the 12th house moon, when moon is transiting there. So it could be any XYZ thing which can happen depending on your personal, chart, your Dasha. So it might just trigger all of these things. So this is about confinement. Secret enemies also might lure. So you might have to be taking good care of that as well. Don't speak up anything which, is taken otherwise. So you need to be careful about your speech, about your, people that you trust more, because 6, 8, 12 houses are getting active this week. So you need to take care of your mental setup. Don't confide in people you think you trust, and you think they are your own. Okay, because Rahu energy is also in the 8th house. Take care of your health. There can be some undiagnosed diseases with Rahu in the 8th house. So you need to be constantly, keeping a check on your health. Go for the, formal checkups from time to time, body checkups. Also, there is a, possibility that you can have problems in your legs, in your feet when Rahu is in the Pisces sign. So you need to take care of all of that. Rahu, of course, is looking at moon here. So you are very confused about your, your path that you can't see. So you need to take help of your brothers, your sisters, your wife, your partner. you know, these people will help you during this week. Also, from the 24th to the 25th, moon is going to be in your first house, and that is going to be aspected by Jupiter, right opposite Saturn and Sun and Mercury. Now, this is something which is going to be giving you, some new desires, some new prospects. You're going to be looking at the picture in a very different way now. Overall prosperity, growth, general well-being, all that is taken care of, and moon is in the first house. You're starting some new projects now. After isolating energies, now you're coming back to your work, you're coming back to the limelight, you're doing things, starting new things, because the cycle is starting when moon is in the first house of yours. It's for everyone. Whenever moon transits the first house, the cycle begins. 27 days, 27 nakshatras, 12 signs this moon is going to be transiting, and every month it's going to be transiting through forming a connection with all the planets one by one. So that's why, the whole month is not the same, yet there can be repetition also. Okay. So now with the, the first house triggering, there is a Magha full moon also, which is happening in the first house. So very good time to achieve the goals that you have set. It's a very good time. And also there is a possibility of connecting, especially on the 24th, 25th, connecting with the influential people. Maybe your partner will be the guiding tool. Maybe the partner is the missing link, or you will find some potential partner. You'll be communicative. You will be working on your potential and your financials. Okay, so this is a good time period for you in a way. It's just that you have to be more structured, you have to be more organized. If you want to achieve your goals, you need to be having that clear thought process this week. It's a good time period to communicate with influential people, as I said, and you will get a lot of clarity also. Okay, good time period to connect with your children, take them out. Jupiter is looking at your first house and moon is there. So good time period to pick up that book you have not read from a long time. Just read it. Okay, so it's something, which is like beginning of the cycle. So you will definitely feel that enthusiasm also in you. Okay, there's a Guru Pushya yoga forming on the 22nd. Please do that. The ritual is very, very easy, and it is very, very powerful. If you want to start anything, please worship and propitiate Guru Dev and Shani Dev. They're forming, as it is a connection in your sky, in the transit also right now. Saturn is looking at Jupiter. So this is a very good time period. Saturn, Sun, and Mercury are going to be in Shatabhisha. All of them are going to be in Shatabhisha for a few days. So this is something which is, don't commit anything to anyone which you can't fulfill. Take care of your health also and your communication with people. Don't go the unethical way. Don't commit anything. Don't speak anything which is wrong. And don't say anything against anybody also. Because, you are spoiling your speech with Ketu there. You need to focus on your work rather than comparing with others and saying things against anybody else. That is something which you have to tone down, because Saturn is in your 7th house, and in the 8th house from Saturn is Ketu, your karma. So that is being watched. So you need to be very, very careful about what you convey others. You have to be very clear in your communication, in your thought process, at heart also. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. For Virgo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. Very good period, because, we have moon transiting through the Kendra, and of course, we have a Ketu in the Lagna, Rahu in the 7th. So there are a lot many changes, and very anxious, anxiety is pretty much high, I know. But at the same time, when moon is in the 10th house, it's going to be in trine to Mercury, Sun, and Saturn. So it's a good time period for starting anything new, any new project if you want to take up. This is about your honor, dignity. This house is about your esteem. So the workload is going to increase, and that is going to fetch you good name and fame as well. The spiritual growth is going to be exponential because Ketu is transiting your first house. You are being analytical, at the same time you're being in that zone of acquiring more of spiritual growth. You are meeting people who are guiding you to that spirituality. So this is a good time period for enhancing all of those as well. Responsibilities might increase from this week onwards. So be prepared. The workload is going to increase, and there is a growth in your professional career as well. You'll be meeting some professionals, and you might just be coming across people who are going to be uplifting you as well. So connect with your bosses, seniors, co-workers. Be more efficient. Show your efficiency rather than not working because you have not got those accolades or recognition. So do your thing. It's just don't leave that path. Okay, with this 10th house transit, work on your conduct. Okay, good conduct leads to good reputation also. So you will be meeting, this is a good time period if you want to, on the 19th, 20th, especially, if you want to go for some religious place, visit a religious place, a temple, a mosque, or any place, you follow the ritual. So you must do some rituals during this time period. Moon is going to be in your 11th house on the 21st to the 23rd evening in the Cancer sign, and from 23rd evening till the 25th, it's going to be in Leo, your 12th house. So when it is in the 11th house, so this is the time period when you will be connecting with your friends, your community, your society you move around in, and your wish is going to fulfill because Mars and Venus are also looking here. Mars is your 8th house ruler, so you need to take care of your health, litigation, etc. If you want to get rid of your litigation, etc., also this is going to be a good time period, especially 21st to the 23rd evening. You will get that verdict. There is a possibility of finding a potential partner, connecting with your partner physically, connecting with your children, starting some new business, startup, or education plan also when Moon is in your 11th house. It is going to be giving you gains from the wealth, or wealth prospects are going to increase because 2nd and the 11th lord are forming a connection. Venus and Moon are right opposite each other. So this is a very good time period for 2 quarter days. Whatever you can do, make the best use of this time period to plan your financials, your investments. This is going to give you upliftment there. And also, it's also a recovery from the illness. If you have been going through some ill health, this is a good time period for that as well. Your siblings might be really helpful. They might just come to your rescue, your older siblings especially. They might just come and help you out with whatever, you're stuck up with. Those energies are also going to get better. Moon is going to be lastly in your 12th house and is going to be right opposite Saturn, Sun, Mars, Saturn, Sun, Mercury. So this is the time period when you will be making some arrangements connected to the foreigners, connected to the foreign lands. You might just be traveling because the Lagnesh is also aspecting the 12th, is conjunct the 12th lord. So there is a possibility that you will be getting investors from the overseas. You're traveling, you're meeting people, and also authoritative people, influential people, politicians, government officials. You're traveling for that. You are in isolation working on those, maybe paperwork is being done. So you're spending more time in isolation for doing all the jobs which are stuck. So because the cycle is coming to an end, remember, Moon is transiting your 12th house means it's this cycle coming to an end. And there's a full moon in Magha, in Leo. So you are actually working on your position, how you can maintain it, or how you can upgrade yourself. So all of that is there in your mind, but Ketu is in your Lagna. So your spiritual pursuits are also going to be following you. You're going to be inclined towards helping others. You're going to be upgrading, the downtrodden. You'll be helping them, donations, etc. also you're going to be making. With this authority that you have, you're going to be using it to help others. So very positive time actually to understand others, also to help others. And in isolation, you're working behind the scenes. It's like that kind of an energy. All the more better. All the more better. So when you're in isolation, you're preparing for that presentation, you're working on the agreement, you're working on the investors, you're working on the, maybe your health, you're unwell and you're, just trying to recover with this moon in the 12th house. So make sure that on the 24th, 25th, take good care of your health also, about your mental setup. Maybe, you can also start some yoga, meditation practice also during this time. Ketu is in your first house. Mantra Siddhi, very good time. You can just have mantra Siddhi also. Depend on the divine. Depend as in like surrender. Things will happen automatically. Okay. Don't think that you can do it all. If you stop thinking like that, you will get the success that you're waiting for. Okay. Jupiter is in the 8th house looking at your 12th. It's a good transit. It's a very good transit for your spiritual growth, for your knowledge also. Uplift yourself. Okay. Any kind of physical relationship can also trigger. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. My dear Libras. So when Moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, 11th houses this week, what is in store? We do have a full moon in your 11th house. We do have Guru Pushya Yoga also. I have explained everything, the rituals, what are the benefits, all that in the beginning part. Please do the ritual. It is a very rare phenomena which happens in the Panchanga. So whenever there is Thursdays and Pushya Yoga, Guru Pushya Yoga happens on the 22nd. Please make the best use of this timing, and starting anything new, you should do that. Okay. Now coming to the transit positions of Moon. Moon is going to be in your 9th house on the 19th and the 20th. 19th, 20th is going to be in trine to Saturn and Sun and Mercury also in trine. So now here, what is happening in the 9th house? You are actually developing that faith now. Some good news comes in, then only you develop that faith, isn't it? You lost that faith. Now you will get that faith back. Yes, now I trust this person. I trust God. I trust my divine. Things are happening my way. Things are moving now. So all those energies are getting triggered up when Moon is in the 9th house. You're looking at the bigger picture. You're going to be very religious. You're going to be philosophical. You're going to be very meditative. You're going to be looking at, that foresightedness is enhanced. You're looking at the bigger picture, as I said, and, you're getting that clarity. What next? Where next? So all those are going to be really enhanced. And this is going to be a very, because Saturn is your yoga kara graha looking at this moon, which is your 10th lord. So it is going to trigger some new job. There can be that you're going to be going in for some interviews. You're going to be traveling for work or foreign lands, long distance journey. And that too, for upgrading yourself. It's not just that, you're just going for some vacation or something, but you're traveling for work to maybe to meet a spiritual guru, right? It is definitely very positive time for higher education also. You might just go in for some higher studies. You might just take some exams, competition, etc. is there. So you are going to be working on that as well during the 19th and the 20th. Gemini sign moon is going to be. So you're working on your knowledge as well, how you can upgrade yourself, how you can be more knowledgeable. So you're working on all of that. But yes, your faith is going to come back to you, okay, which you have lost. Then moon is going to be in your 10th house, 21st till the 23rd evening. And this moon is going to be aspected by Mars, Venus, in trine to Rahu. So this is also about, 10th house is about your work, your prestige, your honor, your esteem, your name, your fame, your power. So this is going to give you that power now. You are actually, because, Mars, Venus, Lagnesh, and 7th Lord are looking at the zone, at this moon, the 10th Lord. So there is a possibility of connecting with the female counterparts at the workplace. Some interviewer you will be coming across who's a female, or you are going to be actually doing really fairly well in your job. You will get that honor and prestige. It is maintained. That fame that you were waiting for, you will be getting, because this is a very, very important week, as I said. So 21st to the 23rd evening, make the best use of your tasks assigned to you, finish them, meet your co-workers, take them, along, and just help them, take their help. Rahu is in the 6th house. So it is like, there can be some confusion with your co-workers also. So it's you who has to clarify everything, just sort it out, the misunderstanding that you have been going through. So this is going to be a very important week, laying foundations right now. New projects can begin also. Some new assignments you are working on. There's a lot of workload. Remember, with moon in your 10th house, the activities are going to be quite worldly. You might just visit a religious temple or a religious place. There is a possibility of connecting with some guru. Maybe you're going to be seeking some astrological advice on this day as to how you can move further on. You are going to be getting that clarity. How you get it, it's up to your own horoscope. How, with whom you're going to be connecting depends on your personal chart, of course. Maybe your parents or your guru or your teacher or your bosses or your seniors, somebody you will be connecting and you will be getting that clarity also. And this is a good time period for connecting with the government officials, getting the PR, visa, etc. You're going to be signing the agreements and documents also during this time, quite likely. Moon is going to be in your 11th house on the 23rd evening, later, in the 23rd evening and 24th, 25th. It's going to be in Leo sign in your 11th house. Now, 11th house is the fulfillment of desires. Whatever your wish is, that is going to get fulfilled. And there's a full moon also happening there in Magha Nakshatra. So if you have planets there, it is going to trigger, especially, with the Venus Lagnesh there. So it is going to trigger all the events related to the 11th house, success in undertakings, connecting with the government officials, going for some, investments. You're going to be meeting some people who are going to be guiding you through the investments. Experts, you're meeting experts. You're going to be signing some documents also. This is definitely a very positive time to recover from your illness. If you have been going through some health problems, if you have had a complication in your relationship, this is going to sort that relationship out also. You can start a new relationship also during this time. Saturn is Kamba, so it's a good time period to communicate your mindset, your mind to others. It'll help you. Okay. So this Mercury is Avarohi. Remember, it's going to be in your 6th house zone, conjunct Rahu. So make sure that, you are not making wrong choices, wrong decisions as far as your relationship is concerned, your exams, your competition, your investments. Mercury documentation is going to be with Rahu. So you can have a lot of desire, exponential desire, which is not, expected from you. So you need to lie low, accept things as they are. Connect with your children, connect with the creativity that you have, the inner creativity, okay, which is hidden, the hidden talent. So you make the best use of that as well. Connect with your older siblings, connect with your friends. They'll guide you through. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. And kindly do the remedy ritual of Guru Pushya Yoga I have mentioned in the beginning part. So that will be really, helpful. It's a rare phenomena, so you must do the ritual. You must propitiate the Guru and Shani. For Scorpio natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 8th, 9th, 10th houses. When Moon is in the 8th house, it is about, upheavals, tension, obstacles, hurdles, confused state of mind, worry, sorrow, misfortune, misery, dejection, disappointment, defeat, loss, obstruction, theft, robbery. All these are the words we use for the 8th house transit of Moon or any other planet. 8th house is the house of death, regeneration, rejuvenation also. So it is like something comes to an end and you have to start afresh. So maybe, you will make some wrong decisions, wrong choices when Moon is in the 8th house, especially mentally or weak. So on the 19th, 20th, make sure that you don't communicate anything with others, which actually backfires later. So you need to be very careful about your communication. You need to take care of your mindset. There can be some issues related to your documentation also. You need to work on your mental setup during this time. Can go very emotional. You've lost something, so you're working on that, or maybe you're waiting for something to trigger and it's not happening. So you're feeling quite demotivated. So you need to gear up. It's just for the time being that Moon is in the 8th house. It's not going to be there permanently. You will be out of it. Don't worry. You will be out of it also. Okay. Maybe, you take the help of your family members. They will guide you through. They will help you out. Don't keep it to yourself and don't sulk. Okay. It is good for inheritance. It is good for working on the finances also, other people's money, insurance, tax. If you are in the tax department, it's a good transit for you with Moon in the 8th house. Recovery will be there. Moon in the 9th house transit happens on the 21st to the 23rd evening in Cancer sign. Now here we have Jupiter, we have Mars and Venus aspecting the zone, and Rahu's in trine. So it's sort of a, ninth house is a good transit for gaining that, confidence back. Confidence that, there is some divine energy working. After the 8th house transit, it's the moon in the 9th house. So you have that, um, dependency or surrender and faith. That faith comes back to you that, yes, this divine energy is going to take me out. Don't deviate the path. Don't take things for granted right now. It is a good time for travels, good time to connect with your father, gurus, spiritual belief system, whatever, you want to go in for some higher learning. See, 9th house is the house of higher learning, your intellect, where you can, you can invest your time and you can gain that confidence and strength back. So all that you're going to be working on, your dreams, your vision, your communication with, some divine sources, maybe chanting mantras will give you that confidence back, which you've lost. So this is a very beautiful time. You can connect with your father-like figures, sea voyage, or, air travels, or maybe, something like foreign travels, etc. So this is going to be that kind of a transit. And with Mars and Venus also looking here, good time for purchasing of property and vehicle also. You might just be changing your vehicle. So this is a good transit, and you definitely are going to be worshipping the divine now, the source, basically. The energies come from that source. So you're going to be connecting with that source. Moon is going to be in your 10th house, and that's happening on the 23rd evening, actually, late evening till the 25th. So it's going to be in the 10th house of yours. And 10th house is the house of honor, dignity, public esteem, name and fame, power, prestige, honor. And here when moon transits is going to be opposite Sun, Saturn, and Mercury also, not to forget, which means that you're going to be upgrading yourself in financials and also meeting the influential people, your seniors, your bosses, and the potential is going to be used well. There can be productivity also, very good productivity. You'll be getting whatever you're doing, but you need to work harder. With moon here, you need to work more. This is not the time to take rest and you relax, and that laid back attitude is not going to help you. So you need to put that energy there, your heart and soul there now. In the 10,000, moon is transiting on the 24th, 24th till the 25th. Okay, so that you have to see. If you have to align any meetings, conference, etc., so you can do it after 23rd evening till the 25th. You can do that. You will get that. Actually, it will be very productive. That meeting will be very productive, and it's going to be giving you upliftment also. Some really, foundational phases you're going to be heading to. This week is a very foundational phase, very positive time for you. And as it is, you people are, Scorpio natives are very, very emotional. They don't show their emotions, but they're very emotional. They want success also. So the family is very much biased because second house ruler is Jupiter. So the family is actually, too much into spirituality and all. So you should connect with them. You should take their help and advice, right? Jupiter is, as it is, looking at your second house. Take them out, connect with your family, connect with somebody who is into, these kind of sciences, occult science or something. Go to the religious place. Got it? So this is a good time in a way. Just make the best use of this week. We have full moon, we have Guru Pushya Yoga, we have Mars transiting through Shravana, we have Shatabhisha transit of all the planets. So you need to be, if you're planning any childbirth, progeny, or purchase of property, change of job, all that you can do in Shatabhisha. You can heal yourself or your past wounds also during this time period. Okay, good transit for you. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. Please do watch the initial summary part where I mentioned about Guru Pushya Yoga. It's really an important yoga and a very rare phenomena. So you must propitiate and do the rituals well to, upgrade yourself and start something new. For Sagittarius natives, moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses this week. 7th house is the house of union, house of legal bondage. When moon is there, you become very emotional about your partner. The partner gets very emotionally attached to you. If you're solo, you might come across somebody you like, you click, suddenly you feel that, yeah, this is the person. See, for the dual sign natives, the problem is that in the Kendras, you have Rahu and Ketu transiting. So this brings about many major changes, in your life. So in case you are going through some, some kind of overhauling and changes at the workplace, at home front. So this moon in the Kendra is also going to be triggering that. Moon is the 8th lord after all in the Kendra. So it is something, which is giving you that clarity. This moon is moving towards the 8th house. 8th house is the house of death, the house of impediments. So if you want to make the best use of this time period, so 19th and the 20th is a very good time period because it's going to be in trine to Saturn, Sun, Mercury also. Okay, Mercury is your 7th lord after all. So connection with your partner is going to be fruitful. Maybe some new assignments you'll be taking up during this time. Travels. Could be that you meet, the potential people who are going to be the influential people who are going to be making the best use of your potential. So communication is the key. You need to communicate whatever you're going through in your mind rather than just, sitting in silence. That's not going to help you. So you need to really show what you can do to others. What is your potential, the hidden potential? So bring it out. Okay. And 7th house is also about, how you can, come out of the litigation, loans, how you can come out of it. It is also the Marakasthana, one of the Marakasthana when moon is transiting there. So you need to take care of your health, your relationship as well. You have to work on those. Moon will be transiting your 8th house on the 21st till the 23rd evening in the Cancer sign and is going to be aspected by Mars and Venus and in trine to Rahu from the 4th house. So 4th house energy being emitted means you have to take care of your mother's health to start with. Also, Mars and Venus combination means that you have to take care of your financials. Don't go overboard in your expenditures. Connect with the female counterparts in the family. Take their help. Do for them. So this is a good remedy for you also, I'm saying. And for your own health also, you need to work on, you have to do certain remedies. Okay. So that is going to help you also connect with an astrologer during this time and you will get that clarity rather than just beating around the bush. Then 8th house is also about, some sorrow, strife, worries, disgrace, rejection, disappointment, loss, obstruction, theft, robbery, all that, because Rahu is looking here also. So you need to be really careful about your mental setup, how you handle everything around you. Maybe, people are just trying to pin you down, pull you down. You're not able to, bog you down. At times, what happens, people just demotivate you. They just demoralize you. You're good for nothing. You can't do this, you can't do that. So you need to be really very strong. You need to get that confidence back. When moon is in the 8th house, you work on yourself in isolation. No, I can start afresh. This is the house of death. It doesn't mean that, it's over. No, it means that something has to die for something new to come up, isn't it? So when moon is in the 8th house of yours, you will be working on your past and you will be healing yourself and you will be upgrading yourself to move further on in your, you know, when moon moves into your 9th house. So this is a foundation. See, when it's up to you. You participate or you just leave the thing. It's up to you how you do it. What do you do? So this is the time period when you can go in for some, inheritance, property related matters, or, other people's finances, tax, insurance, etc. You can work on these things. And these areas, definitely you're going to be getting some, approvals. So you're going to be feeling a little better. Then moon lastly will be in your 9th house. And 9th house is, 23rd evening-ish to the 25th of February. And it's going to be in Leo, aspected by Jupiter, Saturn, Sun, Mercury, right or opposite. And Jupiter is in the 5th house. So when moon transits your ninth house, now this is the time period when you are rejuvenated in a way. You come out of your eighth house, now you're starting afresh. The cycle starts again. Maybe you're going to be very religious, you're going to be very spiritually inclined. Oh, I have gone through so much. Now I'm gaining that, momentum. So you do feel what? You feel that you lost, and then now you're going to be gaining. So that kind of a feeling. Good for travels, good for higher studies, that higher knowledge, exploration, looking at the world, looking at the bigger picture, how you can just use your intuition, your meditation, your foresightedness during this time period to make the best use of the future period. So this is that kind of a phase, and this is going to be giving you that opportunity to worship the divine, travel, meet the guru, meet your father. There can be some long distance journeys, spiritual journeys, following the path of dharma, teaching, etc. Good timing. If you're a teacher, this is a good time period for you as well. Okay. So all that happens when moon is in your ninth house. So it's a good transit, and sun is, as it is the ruler of your ninth house, looking there. So this is a good time to gain that authority that you have been waiting for. Okay, the workload is also going to increase, and your connection with your seniors and bosses is going to improve as well. So that way it is good. Ketu is there. Ketu takes you to heights. Remember, Ketu, even if it brings you down, remember that ultimately it takes you up to the height. Okay, because Ketu can't see, right? So that's what this week looks like. And we have Mars transiting through Shravana. We have Mercury, Sun, Saturn through Shatabhisha. So good time to heal. Heal yourself, heal others, heal your financials, heal the practical as well as spiritual you. So it's positive, actually. It definitely is positive. Jupiter is in your fifth house, good for mantra siddhi. Okay, that's what. So yeah, coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. So the ones who have just joined, I must tell you that please follow the ritual on the Guru Pushya yoga, which is forming on the 22nd. Make the best use of this yoga. It is definitely a very powerful day. If you have any wish, any desire, you will be able to fulfill it. Please do that ritual. Please. It is definitely going to be helping you. Whatever your stuck up energies are, you will get them. You will see yourself that everything started to move. Okay. So, and my best wishes are always with you all. And I wish and pray, and my energies that I always emit are always positive. And if I'm forewarning you, if I'm giving you a negative prediction, remember that I don't have any agenda. I want you people to work on those areas, and especially on those days which are a little lean. When moon is Chandra Ashtama, when moon is transiting the eighth house, you need to work on yourself at that time. You need to be careful while making decisions, isn't it? So for Capricorn natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your sixth, seventh, and eighth houses. Now, sixth house is the house of subordinates, service, routine. You need to follow a strict diet. You need to work out. You need to do something for your uncles and aunts. Meet them. Take their blessings. Okay. And it's happening on the 19th to the 20th. It's going to be in trine to Sun and Saturn also. So Sun and Saturn are emitting their energy here. And Mercury is also there, in fact. So this is a good time period for coming out of the litigation, loan, or any kind of disease that you're suffering with. So this is going to be a very positive start. Connecting with the higher officials, authorities. This is a good time period for that also. Also, moon is going to be in your seventh house. And seventh house is going to be from 21st till the 23rd of evening. Aspected by Mars and Venus, and in trine to Rahu in the seventh house. As you can see, Mars and Venus are in the first house. So you need to, leave that aggression and ego aside. Venus also gives ego, remember. So you need to leave that aside. When moon is transiting your seventh house, take your partner out or connect with people, communicate rather than, shutting yourself up. This is not the time period to shut yourself up, because I know second house Saturn gives that. You stop talking to everybody. You feel that it's not worth it. You feel that the money is just flowing out. I can't save anything. Saturn has gotten combust also. Your Lagnesh has gotten combust. So you need to really work on yourself now, your own personality. Don't be too indifferent with others. Be helpful and be more communicative. Maybe something comes up, something, some way out, you find a way. Moon, whenever is transiting the seventh house, there is a possibility of travels. You might meet people who are going to, be emotionally attached with you, or your partner is going to be, very emotional about things which are happening around you. That's happening from the 21st till the 23rd of evening, as I said. And Mars and Venus are, Mars is that energy which is action energy, and Mars is in Shravana Nakshatra. So be a good listener. Listen to others. Listen to others and do things which help others, rather than having an agenda behind your, mental setup. Behind the scenes, you're something different. So you need to be very clear. You need to be crystal clear. You need to work as a catalyst for others. Help others. You're born to help others. You're very practical. You're very, very emotional on one point in time. But, you need to find a mid path. So when Moon is looking at your first house, Mars is Ucha. So your aggression becomes very, very emotional. Your inwards. Your your aggression becomes inwards. So you need to work on all these emotions during this week. It's a very tough week for you to start with. Okay. Then Moon will be transiting through your eighth house this week, sixth house, seventh house, eighth house. So a little tough week, but at the same time, you will get a breakthrough, something major, because 10th Lord is looking at this Moon also in the middle of the week. So it could trigger some job, some union with people, children. You might be just going for some meetings with, as far as your children is concerned, children going overseas. You're working on that. Child conception, quite possible. So on the 24th, 23rd evening till the 25th, you have Leo transit, which is your eighth house. And there is a Sun, Saturn, Mercury right opposite this. And Jupiter is aspecting the zone, which means that it's a very, very beautiful full moon, which is happening in your eighth house. See, eighth house is the house of impediments, but remember, something dies and something new comes up. With this full moon energy also, something is coming your way. Something new, something big, something fresh, you'll be experiencing something positive now. You will feel that there is something which is now going to start, because your Bhagya Lord is also aspecting this eighth house zone. So definitely there is a good time for investments, other people's money, handling other people's projects. All that is also going to be on cards. Starting a new partnership relationship, how you can work on your finances, all that you're going to be figuring out. Good for travels, good for starting something new. This is a good period. With the eighth house transit, you are going to be experiencing some health issues also. So take care. It's a full moon in Magha after all. So you need to take care of your health also. Okay. But don't give up. This is not the time to give up. Okay. Connect with your guru, connect with your, somebody who is at the authoritative position. Okay. And you can actually avoid south direction. Avoid south direction. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. Please do watch the initial summary part where I have mentioned about the Guru Pushya Yoga. It's very important and a very auspicious timing. So you make the best use of it. For Aquarius natives, Moon is going to be in your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses this week. The 5th house transit is very good for children, mental inclination, your pleasure, your, your romance, entertainment, amusement, sports activity, starting some new projects, mantra siddhi also, mantra tantra siddhi, and also higher learning, wisdom, logic, reasoning, communication with people. 19th and 20th, a very good time period, I would say, because it's in trine to Sun and Saturn as well. So some authoritative position you will be getting, or you'll be meeting some authoritative people. And also there is a possibility of connecting with the child like you. You might just go for some, movie. You might watch a movie with your family, with your children. Starting a new education plan, competition success is also on cards if you're sitting for an exam. If you are preparing for an exam, it's a good time period. 19th, 20th, good days for you. Also, there is a possibility of you having some inclination towards investments. Investments will be fruitful because moon is in Gemini, and Gemini ruler is looking at this moon. So it's forming that kind of connection, coming out of that litigation, coming out of the health issues that you are combating. Those health issues is also possible. Moon will be transiting your Cancer sign, that is on the 21st till the 23rd evening. Now here, moon is going to be aspected by Mars, Venus, which is the Bhagya Lord, and the third Lord. So there is a aspect of Rahu also, which is in trine when moon transits your 6th house. So you need to work on your routine, how you can help your co-workers at the workplace. New project can start, overseas journeys can happen. You can become very spiritually inclined. You can start with some mantra, you can start with some spiritual, you can connect with some spiritual organization. You can be very, charitable during this time period. You can connect with people who are into the religious or educational or charitable institutions. You can connect with them. You can work with an NGO during this time period. And you can work out, you can sweat it out, you can burn out your calories, you can work on your diet. So all that can start from 21st within this time frame for 2 quarter days, 21st till the 23rd evening. Good time. I would suggest if you want to start a relationship also, you can work on that. Your house of bed pleasures is activated. So maybe there is physical relationship, which is triggering during this time. 23rd evening to 25th, moon is going to be in your Leo sign, in your Kendra, in your 7th house. So 7th house is the house of union. It's about legal bondage, partner, your business partner, your conjugal bliss, your litigation, influence in the foreign country, reputation. Also, this is the Maraka Sthana. So now there is a full moon happening in your 7th house. So now is the time when you can start with these areas. Connect with your partner, take the help of your partner, start a new relationship, meeting the potential partner, getting too emotionally attached to your partner is also quite possible during this week. Also, there is a foreign ties, or some investors that you have been expecting. Some documentation which is going to take place with Mercury also looking the zone. So there is a possibility of investments, signing of agreements, PR, visa, travels to the foreign nations, quite possible. Connecting with the authorities, starting a new venture, starting a new education plan, starting a new partnership business is also on cards, because Lagnesh and the 7th Lord are together in the 1st house. Quite possible. Okay. Make sure that you show your horoscope to some astrologer before making such, big decisions. They are very, crucial decision. You can't make it like that, based on these predictions. These are all general predictions though. Okay. There's a Shravana Mars. We have Sun, Saturn, Mercury in Shatabhisha. So good time to heal yourself. Mentally, you are going to be stable, much stable now. We're getting better actually. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is the last one, Pisces. Very long video, I think. Pisces. I must tell you, there is a Guru Pushya yoga which is forming on the 22nd. Please do the ritual I have mentioned in the beginning part. Maybe I'll make a short video also in the short section about this so that you are prepared for it. It is a very important yoga. None of the astrologers I've seen talking about it. My clients don't tell. I don't watch anybody's videos, but definitely my clients give me the feedback that what content you mention about the Vedic culture, none of the astrologer is. So anyways, I don't compare. They're doing their jobs. Let them do their karma. Now coming to Pisces sign. So for Pisces natives, this week moon is going to be in your 4th, 5th and 6th houses. See, 4th house is the house of your home, your mother, your motherland, your private affairs, your secret life, your vehicles, your assets, your property, your hidden treasure, your academic education. Now, when moon is transiting your 4th house, you're going to be working in silence. Maybe you have traveled, you're tired, you want to sit and relax at home. Or you want to maybe redo your place, You want to start, your education again. You want to pick up that book and start reading. All that happens when you're at leisure, you're at home. So you are going to be working, at home, working from home, or you are doing things which are connected to your home environment, childhood. Maybe you're calling your friends home during this time. So 19th, 20th will go like this. And as it is, it's in trine to Saturn and Saturn, Mercury, and Sun also from the 12th house. So maybe you come back from the foreign land and you're spending time with your family members, or you are traveling to the overseas lands during this time. You're making some investments overseas. You're going to be going for some education overseas, university or something, a big university with too many children there, with the 11th house, 11th sign in your 12th house. So this is the time period when you have to make some major investments, major decisions as far as your family relations are concerned. You have to work on your ancestral property maybe. So this is going to trigger. So make sure that you are well equipped and you know what exactly you want to do right now. Okay. So that's what moon is going to be in the 4th house. 21st till the 23rd evening, moon is going to be in your 5th house in Cancer sign, aspected by Mars and Jupiter, Mars and Venus, and in trine to Rahu. Sorry. Mars and Venus are in trine, are in opposition to your 5th house. Very good time for connecting with your children, progeny, childbirth, romance, physical relationship, entertainment. If you want to go in for any kind of activities, competitive activities, want to go for investments, lottery, or something to do with the, not necessary that you'll win because you have your own horoscope also, but it's a good time for betting, etc., and for share crypto, etc., and also very positive time for learning more, acquiring that wisdom, those kinds of mantra siddhi, etc. You can have that. With Venus and Mars also looking here. Venus is your 8th lord after all, so good for speculative income. Mercury is in your 12th house. So very positive time for growth in your financials. It is indicative because Mars is the ruler of your 2nd house in the 11th house. So financially, you're going to be growing. It's a good month for you actually, till the time Mars and Venus are conjunct. It's a very good time period. And then it triggers more because Mars is also going to be right opposite these planetary positions. So this is definitely a very positive time. Don't be over possessive. Don't be too assertive in your relationship. Otherwise, the partner will just run away. Okay, just lie low, I would say. Moon is going to be in Leo sign, and that's going to be in your 6th house. And on the 23rd evening till the 25th, we have this moon transiting through Leo, wherein Jupiter is aspecting Saturn, Sun, Mercury are aspecting as well. So this means that you're going to be working on your relationship, you're working on your finances, your routine work. 6th house is what? The routine jobs. And also, you're going to be nursing, you're helping others, you're going to be working with your team to achieve those goals that you've set. This is a good time to connect with your maternal aunt, your uncle. Maybe you can call them home and, just treat them with dinner, etc. So connect with them. It's a very positive time to work out, to start your routine, your fitness regime, your dietary regime. It's a very positive time because you're heading to a full moon also. I've mentioned all the dates in the beginning part. Please make a note. Purnima, that is full moon, is on the 23rd Feb to the 24th. So this is the time period you must make the best use of your potential. You can be very, very active, hyperactive, in fact, but don't think that you can do it all alone. You need to take the help of your people at the workplace. You need to take the help, your co-workers. Okay. This is a good time period for starting some new business, investment plan, all that you're going to be doing. See, this Mercury is Avarohi. It's moving towards its sign of debility. So you need to plan your investments this month only, before the 7th of March, so that you are going to be well equipped with your investment. You can just call for the investors also right now. Some projects which are lying pending, you can complete now. Documentation, anything to do with communication, you can do now. Travels, all that is going to get triggered up. Okay. So do the remedy that I have given you, the ritual for the Guru Pushya Yoga. It is definitely going to be a very positive time period for everyone. So this is it for all the 12 ascendants, moon sign, ascendant, Antardasha, Dasha sign wise predictions. And let's see how, the things unfold for all of you. I have mentioned the Guru Pushya Yoga and the other planetary transits, which are very important and crucial for this week. So let's see, I might make the video on Mercury transit into the Aquarius sign in Shatabhisha also, which is very important again. Stay blessed, everyone. Have a great week ahead. Om Tat Sat.